on EA Sports. And the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the Detroit Lions and the Dallas Cowboys on Monday night.
In between the cities of Dallas and Fort Worth, it's Arlington, Texas, host to the grand mecca of football, AT&T Stadium, the home of the Cowboys. Good to be in the booth with Greg Olson. I'm Mike Tirico. Greg, this is a passing league. You know that from your days. It's evolved even more into a game in the air. And boy, do we have a couple of quarterbacks who know all about moving their team via the pass.
Yeah, and I think we're going to see this ball thrown early and often throughout the game. And anyone who loves offensive football, this is certainly a treat. And you said it, Mike. This league has turned more and more with each passing season into a passing league. If you can't throw, if you can't generate points through the air and explosive plays, it is going to be very difficult to compete and win week in and week out in today's modern NFL.
Here's the kicker, Jake Bates, ready to get this one underway. And off we go from spectacular AT&T Stadium. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. So that Cowboy offense takes the field, ready to go to work for the first time. They are led out by their quarterback, Dak Prescott.
And here we see Dak Prescott taking the field, Mike, coming off what a lot of people thought was an MVP caliber season. He finished runner-up, of course, to Lamar Jackson. And people love to nitpick Dak's game. I don't know if it's because he plays for the Cowboys and people love to hate. But regardless, he is as talented as they come. He is the leader of that team. He needs to have the postseason success that he has found in the regular season. Once he does that, I'm not sure what's left to nitpick.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Dak. The open man is Tolbert. And he's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
Pass completed right side to Ferguson. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. A first carry now for Rico Dowdle. And a nice tackle in the open field limits the gain to only 1. Third and 6. Here's Dak to throw. Here's a screen coming for Dowdle. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively. And now, decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down?
We see teams more and more throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, really for 2 reasons. 1, they're confident that they can pick up the 1st down with yards after the catch. 2, teams' willingness to go for it on 4th down is at an all-time high.
That one's on target, and it is good from the other side of midfield. One of the longest field goals in NFL history. 3 points on that opening drive. We'll see the response as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. So that Detroit offense taking the field for the first time. Number 1 overall pick in 2016 leads them out, Greg. It's quarterback Jared Goff.
I don't know about you, Mike, but my biggest takeaway from our meeting with him was just how important it is that they get off to a fast start. He made it very clear. They wanted to put their opponent on their heels right from the jump. So I think early in this game, they're going to come out swinging right from the opening whistle.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. From the gun, it's Goff. Throw left side, but that's going to be incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
Williams in motion. From the gun, on 3rd down, it's Goff. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
And he's going to be hit and dropped right away. That's great coverage there. Winds up with nothing on the return. The Cowboys offense ready to possess the football for the 2nd time. They had the field goal on the opening drive, took the early lead. See if they can improve on that here. 3-0 our score as we begin 1st and 10. He's got a man. It's CeeDee Lamb. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Prescott. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Dak. A short throw caught by Ferguson. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. The training staff going to look, and will step out for a moment. Third and a yard. They'll throw again. Dak. He'll get this one complete to Schoonmaker. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down.
Well, we'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allow the 1st down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the 1st down.
Has some room inside the 30. And he's going to go into the end zone, but there is a flag down, and this is all going to be erased.
Holding offense.
So holding is the call, and take that touchdown off the board. Prescott now. A pass caught by the veteran. That's Brandon Cooks. Good result there after the penalty. They get the yardage back and then some.
How fast things can flip. You find yourself in 1st and a mile after taking a penalty on 1st down. But that chunk play there in the passing game now gets them back in sequence with the chains and brings up a more manageable 2nd down.
It'll be a short pickup down to the 31. Jack Campbell, the former 1st-round pick, there to wrap him up. Here's third down and a few inches. Now Prescott. That is caught. Hooks gets the grab.
The most impressive thing about this drive, Mike, has really just been their efficiency. They've just continued to pick up first downs, fresh sets of downs. We just saw there with that third down conversion, continue to possess the ball. These opportunities to come away with points continue to go up.
Here's 1st and 10. Now Prescott gonna make the read and keep it himself. Look at him stay on his feet as he's able to shimmy his way for a gain of about 5.
Good decision by the quarterback. In this situation, all you're looking to do is have a positive play. He decides to pull it, and that's exactly what he's able to do.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Here's a carry for Dowdle. Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down.
He's brought down at the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll run with Dowdle. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they get 5 on 3rd and 2. To throw is Prescott. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. Now a 2nd down throw for Prescott. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete. Carlton Davis there defensively to break that one up.
That's one of those plays where you come off the field, Mike, and you're getting a lot of high fives. Hey, good job. But then that secondary's coach pulls you over to the side and says, hey, nice play. But next time, let's come away with the pick.
3rd and short. Prescott. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to C.D. Lamb. And it's going to lead to 4th down.
Teams practice these situations all week long, Mike. Down here in the tight red zone, you find yourself inside the 10-yard line. You're thinking, we've got to come away with a touchdown. Well, after that 3rd down incomplete, it's going to be real interesting to see how they approach this 4th down after failing on 3rd.
So the mistake there, the roughing call on the field goal, they'll take the 3 points off the board, keep possession of the ball, and have it 1st down. So some early intrigue as we have reached the end of the 1st quarter. It's the Cowboys with the early edge. We're back to Arlington in a moment. Now it is 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. Powering forward. He's in. Rico Dowdle. Touchdown, Dallas.
Now remember back, Mike, their first drive, they had to settle for 3. So they definitely didn't want to have to do that again. So really solid drive from start to end. And they're finally able to cap it off with a touchdown.
Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. His kick is good. The Cowboys are out to a 10-0 lead.
Lions nothing.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 2. Whoa. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Lions offense ready for their second possession. And nothing doing from the offense just yet. Down 10-0 as they come up with 1st and 10. He'll look over the middle and find his running back. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Give it up the middle to Brooks. And this will be a Lions 1st down as the tackle's made at the 35-yard line.
A 5-yard gain on the play. 1st down, Lions.
They move Laporta, sending him in motion. On 1st down, it's Goff. That one, it's on target, but it goes as an incompletion. Looked like he had that one in his grasp, but unable to hold on, and it will be 2nd down.
So the receiver does everything right, except for the most important part. He runs a nice route, great separation downfield, but now you just got to finish that thing off with a catch.
A carry now for Brooks. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's 3rd down. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. Now a loose football. The Cowboys have it. And he is going to bring this one back. They force the fumble, and it leads to a defensive score. And Greg, you talked about it all week. Not just stop them with the defense, but make impact plays, and that is as big a play as you can ask for.
Yeah, and across the league, Mike, this continues to be a huge point of emphasis. Every defensive coach starts practice with takeaway circuits. How can we find ways to take the ball away? In this case, they force the fumble, scoop, score, 6 points.
The extra point by Aubrey is good. And the Cowboys move further out in front. It is now 17-0. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Here comes a return from the 3. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line. The Lions offense ready to see what they can do. They trail this one 17-0 now. Really need to find some inspiration, some momentum on this drive as they'll begin here with 1st down. Williams in motion. Off the play fake, here's Goff. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. A 2nd down throw for Goff. Brought in by the tight end, Sam Laporta.
Outbreaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
They go 5 receivers for 3rd down and 4. They'll bring St. Brown in motion. They'll throw here on 3rd and short. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion.
As this offense continues to put anything together and score some points, they need to just take a step back. They need to say, okay, we've struggled here in the first half putting points on the scoreboard. Don't worry about chasing points. Let's chase first downs. Let's chase completions. Just start building something small. And oftentimes when you take that approach, it snowballs, and next thing you know, you find your groove.
The Cowboys offense and running back Rico Dowdle getting set for this next drive. 1st and 10. Now Prescott. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Back to throw is Prescott. That's to the left side. He's got Ferguson. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
Really nice job there defensively, playing the integrity of that zone defense so well. Anytime an offense is running these crossing routes or these underneath drag routes, they're trying to cause confusion with the underneath zone defenders. In this case, they all stuck to their reads. They all played their responsibilities.
And this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force 4th down.
The rest of this game is all going to come down to getting stops. You find yourself down pretty big here in the first half. You have to get the ball back to your offense as many times as possible, but you can't keep giving up scoring drives, whether it's field goals or touchdowns. You need punts. You need takeaways. Give your offense a chance to start climbing back.
Fair catch is called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. The Lions offense ready for this next possession. The deficit is 17, so they got to start cutting into it soon. See if it starts here. 1st and 10. To throw is Goff. In trouble, and down he goes.
When you can bring cornerbacks on pressure, man, that changes everything for the defensive play caller. Offenses spend all week worrying about linebackers, defensive linemen. How are they going to protect the quarterback? But when you can time up a secondary pressure like this, man, oftentimes there's no answer for it.
Throwing on 2nd down. Goff. Right side, it's Laporta, the tight end. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down. Goff. Oh, a loose football. The Cowboys have it. How about the defense getting to the quarterback, getting access to the ball, knocking it free, and coming up with the recovery?
I'd like to see the quarterback just be a little more secure with the ball, Mike. You can see he's just a little loose, especially when you're operating from the pocket. But give credit to the defender. Nice job attacking the ball, knocking it loose and recovering it, and that is a big takeaway here by this defense.
The Cowboys offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They start with the lead and the football. They do so with tremendous field position. It's 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that anytime a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
2 minutes remain here in this first half. Greg and I back to Arlington at AT&T Stadium. After this, halftime is looming, but a chance to build on that already sizable lead right here. 1st and goal. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete.
That was a perfectly timed hit, and I think it actually saved 6 points, Mike. He got there just as the ball did, and I think it was the contact that separated him from the ball.
Line of scrimmage remains the 4-yard line. It's 2nd and goal. Operating from the gun, here's Dak. It is brought in the end zone. Jalen Tolbert, touchdown Cowboys. Greg, they take advantage of the good field position and move it downfield for the score.
When you take the field as an offense, there's a little added confidence boost, Mike, when you see yourself this close to the end zone. You get into the huddle, you're anxious to see what the next couple plays are. They're able to take advantage and end up punching it in.
Aubrey, good with the extra point. The Cowboys are able to extend out to a 24-0 lead. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. This returnable from the 4. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Here's the Detroit offense now, headed back onto the field. They'll try to get this a bit more respectable before the break. It has not been their half to this point. Let's see what they do on this drive. 1st down now. Goff to throw. To the right side, that's St. Brown. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. From the gun, it's Goff. That ball incomplete. Got the hands in there to break it up. Could have been a big gainer. Instead, it sets up a 3rd down.
He does a fantastic job, Mike, of not only locating the ball in the air, but then attacking it hands on hands. That's exactly something they work on every week in practice. Great job translating those drills into a live game.
And that is incomplete.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
Here's Jack Fox now, as he's on to punt for Detroit. A fair catch. He's going to call it and take it right around his own 30-yard line. So now here are the Cowboys. Their offense ready to make their way back onto the field. They've opened up a big lead already, trying to put this one to bed maybe before halftime. Another drive starts here with 1st and 10. And now the Cowboys going to take a timeout, and they'll stop it just over a minute remaining in this first half. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Dak to throw. He'll get this complete. It's Lamb again.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a first down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
A first down throw for Prescott. This to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Dropping a catchable ball is one of the worst feelings. It feels like the entire stadium is laughing at you, and all I know is firsthand, you just want to get another opportunity to put that one behind you.
To the air again. Prescott. Open man. Downfield. It's CeeDee Lamb. And he's down inside the 40 yards. A 1st and 10. Again, Prescott to the air. He'll look underneath here, finds Vaughn. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
So often for a defense defending the passing game, the most difficult guy to account for is the running back out of the backfield. So a really nice job here bringing him down before he has a chance to pick up any yards after the catch.
Cowboys going to use their 3rd and final timeout. On for the field goal now, it's Brandon Aubrey. This is going to be from 53 yards out. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Cowboys going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half. So it's halftime here in Arlington with the Cowboys in front. We'll head over to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He has the EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Michael, thanks very much as we welcome you into our downtown Orlando studios and the EA Sports halftime report.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. He fields it at the 8. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. So Jared Goff and the Lions offense getting set for this next drive. And as we take you back through the highlights, there aren't many of them from a quarterbacking perspective. He's been unable to sustain a lot in any of these drives and does not have a touchdown pass to this point. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Goff to throw. Open man, it's Jameson Williams. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
On 2nd down, Goff. He'll let this one go long for Williams. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
Williams in motion. Goff to throw on 1st down. That one taken in by St. Brown. And the Lions are going to have a 1st and goal. He's taken down at about the 8.
And up until this point, we haven't seen a lot go their way, but here in the 3rd quarter, they're starting to find some plays. They're starting to get some opportunities. Just got to ask yourself if it's too little, too late.
Now Goff. This one caught at the 4. And they'll get this down to the 3, but no further. It'll be 2nd and goal. Throwing, Goff. Crushed, it's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go. This defense holding tight. Now from the 3-yard line, they'll try to stop 3rd and goal. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. That one is caught in the back of the end zone. Tim Patrick, touchdown Lions.
Well, after being shut out in the first half, it has to feel good for this offense, Mike, to just get on the board, get something going. But now the question we have to ask is there enough time to come all the way back?
Yeah, just some belief, right, Greg? Just let's watch these guys on the next few drives. Did that give them a little belief that they can stay in this game? Best way to start with that score. Now Jake Bates on for the extra point. He's got it. And the Lions are able to cut into the deficit.
Lions 7.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. He'll take it at the 12. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. The Cowboys offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. They've definitely outplayed their opponents to this point in the third quarter. Might be looking to grind out some first downs and chew up some valuable time on the clock.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
On second down, it's Dak. That's into the hands of the veteran Cooks. He gets close to the yellow line. Tackle made at the 46.
Every defense in the league, Mike, they stress the importance of defending the middle of the field. And in this case, that's just too much room to operate. They have to find a way to close and cloudy up those windows, make the quarterback throw the ball to the sidelines. When you allow him to operate in there, especially with that much space, you're going to make for a long day.
And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
Mike, I think we make so much of all these fancy routes, right? The selling, the head fakes, getting in and out of the break. And while that's really important to create separation, that's really more of a man beater. That's when teams want to just play you one-on-one and you have to beat the defender. Against zone defense, like we saw here, it's a lot more simpler. Understand the concept of the play, understand where the holes in the defense are, and get there and be friendly to the quarterback. And if you're open, stay open. That's NFL route running. That's what the best guys do.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. They'll throw again. Dak. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
If you want to be a top-notch NFL DB, of course, yes, the athleticism is a given, but it's really, you have to be instinctive. The instincts are what allow you to maximize those physical skills, and you saw him on full display right here, leading in the big-time breakup.
Prescott again. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the third sack of the game. And this defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Dak. A short throw caught by Ferguson. And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the first down.
They pick up a nice chunk play there through the air on 3rd down, but it's not quite enough to move the chains. Now the question is, how aggressive is this head coach willing to be as he tries to extend this drive?
A 35-yard attempt.
3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Cowboys will extend their 3rd quarter lead.
I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Lions offense ready to get back at it. And look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back and in some of these coverage units when you know that ball's got to come out fast. And right now, they're teeing off and taking advantage of it.
That one good for a dozen and a very quick first down. Williams in motion. Here's a handoff to Brooks. And nowhere to go on that one. They lifted him up and threw him down behind the line.
Anytime the running back is forced to chop his feet in the background and never get to top speed, you know that play's not going anywhere. And that's exactly what the defense was able to force here by getting penetration. Great job there stopping this play before he had a chance to even get started.
They'll go play action with Goff. He'll send it downfield for Laporta. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20.
Defensively, you put so much effort about defending the middle of the field. You know that's the valuable real estate every offense is looking to attack. But what does that do, Mike? It makes you a little susceptible to the throws outside the numbers, and it leads to a chunk play.
Williams in motion. On 1st and 10, here's Goff. That's right side and brought in by Williams. Here's 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, it's Brooks. And the Lions are going to have a 1st and goal. Some good running there. Gets them down to about the 2-yard line.
At the 2-yard line.
They'll run with Brooks. And he'll go down, back at the 4. So these two teams take the long walk to the opposite end of the stadium. We've come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Back with more Monday Night Football after this. Now back at the 4 for 2nd and goal. Throwing here is Goff. That is caught by the tight end. Touchdown, Detroit. Well, Greg, really down to the point where every possession they need to score, and they get a touchdown here to stay alive.
Mike, I like what I'm seeing out of this team. They find themselves down big late, but there's no quit. They're continuing to fight back and they got a chance to make this one a two-possession game here late.
Now Goff leads the Lions for a 2-point try.
The Lions will set up for the 2-point conversion.
He'll look to throw. That's in the end zone and intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
That decision to go for 2 was made up from the very beginning. The moment they scored, you could see the head coach. He's signaling, we're going for 2. The touchdown was obviously a disappointing outcome defensively, but to able to get that stop, they can at least come off the field and catch their breath.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. Cavante Turpin on the return. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The home team's offense starting to trot out for this next possession. The lead is 17 as they try to maybe pull away in this one. It is 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Dowdle. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the 4th quarter, which typically means I had to lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game.
And that's the way you want to run it on 1st down. A gain of 7. Second down and 3. Now Dowdle. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now it's 3rd down.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up 3rd down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations.
And he's going to be taken down here. Looks like a pretty good spot, though. Yes, he's got it. That's a 1st down.
In real time from up here, Mike, I couldn't tell whether or not he got it at first glance, but I think after seeing the replays we have up here, it looked like he and his blockers got just enough, and they're going to be able to keep this drive alive.
Right back to him on 1st down. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. Second and 7. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And the defense all over this one. They knock him down. It'll go down as a loss of 2.
With how fast they were all over that play, you almost wonder, Mike, was there a pre-snap tell? Did they know that play was coming? Because I'll tell you, that defense was on it from the start.
3rd and 9. He'll try to get this one on the ground. And he's going to go backwards again. The defense coming up big, forcing 4th down. Now going to get a stoppage, injured player. Oh, it's CeeDee Lamb who is shaken up. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. The Cowboys get their special teams out on the field. He's on for the 2nd time. He'll try to get something inside the 10. And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. The visitors' offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. They'll start out 1st down and 10. Now, Goff. That pass caught by Amon-Ra. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Eric Hendricks. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
It makes sense to try to push the ball downfield, Mike, and go to the air when you find yourself trailing by this deficit. But it also makes you very predictable. You see the defense, they're in nickel personnel, extra defensive backs on the field. It gets that much harder to throw when the defense knows it's coming.
The home team's offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They'll have a short field in front of them as they try to extend this lead out further. Trying to find somewhere to move forward, but nothing going. Tackled for the loss of a yard.
You have to wonder if next time, does the play caller give his quarterback some options to check out of this play? It was clear before the ball was snapped, this was not a great look for that play call, and you can see the end result.
They'll stick with him again. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. Now a give on the ground.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line. A gain of 5. It's 4th down.
On for the field goal now, it's Brandon Aubrey. This is going to be from 53 yards out. Another one through the uprights. He's 4 for 4 on the game. And the Cowboys will add to their lead here in the 4th quarter. Back out is Brandon Aubrey. He had the field goal a moment ago, and now he'll send this one away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The visitors' offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with 1st down. Down the field, he's got St. Brown. And he will take this one in. 71 yards. Touchdown, Detroit. Bates now for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Lions are able to edge a bit closer.
Lions 20.
This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick.
Illegal touching. Offense.
This is tough. You're trying to give your guys a chance and time it just right, but you have to hit it hard enough. This time, it doesn't go 10 yards. Not going to work out.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll run. He'll try the left side now. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's 2nd and 6. A handoff as they try to run it here. Now Detroit's going to use their 2nd timeout as they get it with just under a minute to go in this football game. This one all but over. Here's 3rd down. Up the middle they go. Here's the 3rd and final timeout for the Lions. They get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to go in this one. On for the field goal now, it's Brandon Aubrey. This one from 54 yards out. This one off the upright. He had the distance, but it's no good. And their lead will stay right where it is.
Mike, I'll tell you, off his foot, I thought he had it the entire way. I mean, sometimes you get lucky and the ball kind of kicks in off the upright, but other times you don't. And in this case, the upright sent it right back.
They'll come up for 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Right side, it's Laporta, the tight end. They'll come up now for 2nd down. From the gun, it's Goff. Got a man open, it's Patrick. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. That one good for 26 yards.
It's been tough sledding for this offense all day today, Mike, but especially here in the 2nd half. So they are just in desperate need of a spark. Just something to get their offense into a little bit of a rhythm if they want to have any chance to find themselves back into this game here late.
That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Here's a shot toward the end zone. And the Cowboys are going to come up with the late turnover, but it will only matter to the stat keepers. This ball game is over. So it's a win for the Cowboys. And right away you can point to the turnover battle. Always key. Tells the story so often. It did here again today. Their offense didn't turn it over at all. They finished on the plus side with the takeaways. As a result, they're going to come away with the victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Cowboys as we